Hello, Stitchy friends. Merry Christmas. It is Christmas Eve, and I thought that I would make a video and wish you guys all a very Merry Christmas. And I hope that your breaks are wonderful and that you're spending time with your families, whatever it is, whether you celebrate or not. And I'll show you what I got done on that guy. So this is what I managed to get done on the rooftop this Christmas season. I managed to do the nursery and the outline of the 2 floors and this and this and this. And this is what I've gotten done of the next bedroom. It's the 24th. If I wasn't so busy last month and this month, then I would have gotten the room done, but life happens. So I'm going to see how far I can get while I am on my break. I am due back to school, like work school, on the 7th. That's when we all go back. So I'll see how far I can get. And I would like to finish this before I put it away for the year, this room. So we'll just see how far I get from now, the 24th, until January 7th. Good morning, guys. It is now the 27th. It is just the start of the 27th because it's morning. But I've managed to get pretty much this whole top section done. I just have this to do, which I'll finish today. And then I can go down to the bottom sections of this room. So I think I'm doing pretty good. I have lots of hope for finishing this, or pretty much finishing this by the time I go back to work. So I'll keep you tuned in to how it goes. Good morning, guys. It is now the 29th of December, and I just managed to finish the November for my temperature garden. I finished this last night. So now I just have December to do. And I won't be able to finish that till, I don't think I'll get the 31st date until like the 1st or the 2nd. They don't come out right away. So I'm going to, over the last few days of this month, I'm going to finish what I can of the flowers here, and then I'll just save the last flower to fill it all out on like the 2nd or whatever. So what can I say about this? It's been quite a mild winter so far. This is the only really cold day that we've had in November, and that is like a -15 mark. All the rest here, like this is a plus. The yellow is in the low plus degrees Celsius, and then the light greens here are in the low minus degrees. So it's been in between 0 and 10 degrees, I would say, -10. I'm still in December when you'll see that. You'll see that as well. Like it's been hovering in the 0 to 10 degrees. A couple of days where there's -15, -12. Oh, the 26th. Do I have my recorded sheets? Oh yes, here it is. Yes, here it is. Yeah, so here for December, actually the 26th, the day after Christmas, it was -19, and that's at 4 o'clock. That's not in the morning or in the evening when it gets colder. That's in the hottest time of the day, because 4 o'clock is the hottest time of the day, typically, you know, the late afternoon. So yeah, this is the temperatures that you have not seen yet on here. So -10. Here's a plus. That was really warm that day. which, you know, for most of you guys might say that's cold, but up here in northern Alberta, that's kind of strange. Typically we're getting like typically the mid-range would be like -10 to -20, but it's been really mild so far. We'll see what January brings. So I really enjoyed this. Thank you, Stitchin' Mommy, for sharing your pattern, and I really enjoyed seeing the extreme of the temperatures here, and it was real fun, so thank you. Noisy birds. Oh, now they're quiet, now that they're on film. Camera shy or what? Another pattern that I started, I started this on my reading week, I think. I haven't gotten much done on it because then I did my practicum, and then I started work, and then I still had my courses on top of my practicum and my work, and so all of my stitching just froze. I didn't work on anything. I didn't watch FlossTube. I didn't do anything. Nothing. Just studying and working and surviving and sleeping. So just to remind you, this is what she looks like. I bought this at the retreat that I went to in September or October. I don't remember. September or October. I bought that from my cross-stitching store, the Frame Corner in Edmonton, because she's the one who puts on the retreats at Deer Valley. And so that's what I've gotten so far. You might hear my kids arguing because they've just woken up. So that's what I've gotten done. I hope to be able to work on this some more next year. I have the next 3 months off school, like college, because I did the winter semester last year. So I don't have to do the winter semester this year, but I do have to go back to school in April. So I have 3 months to stitch and not have to worry about studying and exams and stuff like that. So I do plan on working on this one some more and getting further along, and maybe getting all of that brown border completed before I go into the Beauty of the Lady. So that's where that one is at. The thing that I've been enjoying doing is doing like jigsaw puzzles. I got a jigsaw puzzle last year for Christmas, and then I got a jigsaw puzzle this year for Christmas. So before I could do the jigsaw puzzle this year, like I got a Venice jigsaw puzzle this year, and last year I got an Amsterdam puzzle. So I just finished the Amsterdam puzzle, which I'm going to go show you. And I'm not sure if I've shown you guys my completed row of my diamond painting. I know that I showed it on Instagram, but if you're not on Instagram, then of course you wouldn't have seen it. So I'll show that here as well. I won't be able to show you a full panoramic view because on video, because it's so big, but I will just go across and show you guys. And that's pretty much all I've been working on besides my Up on the Rooftop, I think. Oh, I have a new start. I'll show you that as well. Oh, and my horses. My horses. I've been working on my horses when I need something easy. So I'll show you guys those as well. So just a sec. This is my Amsterdam puzzle. It was a 500-piece puzzle, so nothing extravagant. But I love it. I love it. I glued it all together and Mod Podged it actually. And I really love this city. I hope to go back to the Netherlands and see more of the country other than just, I've been to Rotterdam and I've been to Amsterdam, but I haven't really been out into other parts of the country. I'd really like to go there. I'd like to go meet Mika and Ingeborg and see their stitchy store that they have out there. That's one of my goals of mine, actually. Hi guys, I wish you all the best for 2019, and health and happiness for you both. Yeah, that's one of my goals. That won't be accomplished this year, but I mean life goals. Life goals we have. So this is my diamond painting. This is the Forest Piano, which is available at Pain Free Crafts. She has renewed her contract, and so it's available once again, guys. Go get it if you like it. This is the diamond painting. So I finished the whole way across. So next year I hope to get another row done. It's 9 pages, well, 8 and a little bit. But with school and stuff, you know, I can't do a whole page every month. We'll see what 2019 brings. But if I can make another row across, then I'd be happy, because although I do like diamond painting, it's not a hobby that would take over my cross-stitching, if that makes sense. I do enjoy it though, and there are times when I would rather do this than that, because it is a lot easier. But cross-stitching is my passion, and it is my go-to craft or hobby. So my new start is this. I have had this on my start list for how many years now? I don't even know. I decided that I wanted to work on something small, especially when my iPads, like a lot of like the Temperature Garden and the Up on the Rooftop are on my computer here on my Goodreader. Sometimes my 2 iPads are busy with children and husbands, so I need something with like a hard copy chart. And when I want to work on something small, something I could just sit on the couch and stitch, I decided to start this. It hasn't been worked on that greatly, but you know, I think I've worked on it maybe twice, and this is all that I've gotten done on it. It goes this way, so here it is on my lap. It is the I have picked my own colors for it, but this particular color is the called for color, because I had it. So, and it is the color of my house. That's the color of my house. It's coming up more gray. The blue here is the color of my house, and it is called Blue Jeans, but when you look at it on here, it's more of a gray. But my house is a bluish gray color. So that's kind of cool that it's turning out to be the same color as my house. Well, I hope to finish this next year. We'll see. We'll see how busy I get. I don't really have any plans, really, other than working on what I'm already working on. The other thing I've been working on is this monstrosity of a whip. I guess I would call it a whip now. Is this pattern from China, and it has the background all printed on, and then you just have to stitch the horses. So I've stitched all of this here, and I've stitched one leg, and now I'm working on this leg. I'm going to be working on one horse at a time and see how that turns out. I am enjoying it though. I'm enjoying, it's 11 count, which is huge. It's 3 strands, and I am actually really enjoying the thread that it comes with. It's really soft, and I'm using 3 strands, and the coverage is really, really good, and it's like puffy and fluffy. But when you're stitching on it, it doesn't get all like frayed like. It's actually really nice thread to work with. I don't even know, like, it's from China, right? So it's not DMC. That's all I can say. So that's what I've gotten done so far on this one. I don't work on it a whole heck of a lot, but I do work on it when I want to stitch and I don't want to have to think while I'm stitching, because all of the, it's only 22 colors, I think. It's only 22 colors, and the symbols are right on here for you. And it makes it pretty gosh darn easy. So finally, I am showing you the piece that I am so far behind on. I am working on it as much as I can, and I will be working on it until it is the room is completed. Even if it goes into January, which is, I typically have stopped working on it by now, but typically I have finished my goal. So I don't want to leave it like this and then just come back to it next year. I don't want to do that. I want to have this room finished. So I'm just going to work on it until the room is done, and then I'll carry on with my 2019 plans, which is really nothing really other than working on what I've got. I might do a new start, but I have no idea what that is. I haven't even thought about 2019 plans other than just trying to stitch more and maybe trying to reconnect with friends, stitchy friends, which is terrible of me, but I haven't had time to even stay in contact with anybody or watch FlossTube or anything. I've just watched a couple of videos in the last couple of days, but that's it. I haven't been watching FlossTube for months now, and I miss it, and I miss talking to people and staying in contact with people. But anyway, this is where I've gotten so far. It's the, yeah, like I said, it's the 29th, so what, there's 2 more days of the year? So we'll see where I get. And then I have 7 more days off, or 6 more days off, before I have to go back to work. So we'll see. But the thing is, when I go back to work, I won't have school in the evening. My husband won't have school in the evening. So as long as the kindergartners don't wear me out too badly, I'll have my evenings to stitch after the kids go to bed, that is, and I'm not so tired. We'll see how this goes. But as for like the plans for this, I don't know what happened to this. So yeah, I want to finish this room this year. So next year when I come back to it, I want to go back over here, and I'm going to finish all of this, like all this outside stuff. I'm going to frame this room. So I'll go down, I'll stitch all this, and then I'll go down, I'll stitch all the snow, and then I'll come up and I'll do this wall right here, and then I'll go across, all the snow. I'll do this snowman. I'll do this wall here. So basically, I'm just going to do all the snow and outline the house as much as I can. I'll do as much as I can get done. And then what, that would be 2019, 2020, Christmas of 2020, I will work on this room. 2021, I'll work on these rooms. So I'm predicting 3 more years on this, considering that I only work on it in the Christmas season. Yep, we'll see if I can do that. We'll see. Good afternoon, friends. It is still December 31st, so it is not the new year. But I did finish this. Took the temperature from my weather app, and I used that final number down here, which is -17. It changes once it goes to -18, but it's been hovering around -17, so that's what it is. That's what the year is ending out with. It is all done, and it's so pretty. I really like it. I think that I am going to add a little, I might add a little legend down here somewhere for 2018, and then the legend, which will show the varying colors from plus the high pluses to the high minuses. I might still do that yet. But that is it completed so far. Well, that is it completed, and it was fun. Happy New Year, Stitchy friends! It's January 1st, so before I say goodbye, I thought that I would give you an overall runaround of what happened last year, which compared to other years, has not been much. And I'll show you where I got to with that one. I'm going to continue on with it, but I'll show you where it is as of January 1st. So that's how far I have gotten on it. This is the finish of this page and then this page here. So I'm going to stitch on it some more today. And I still have 6 more days off till I have to go back to work, so we'll see how much I can get done in those 6 days. As for my overall year for 2018, I started 7 projects. I finished 5 projects, and I worked on 1 diamond painting project and completed 8 pages. Well, 8 and a bit, but like the 9th page is only maybe 15 stitches wide, so I don't really count that. Yeah, so the projects that I did finish were And a Forest Grew, which was the beginning of January, Reflections of Canada, Frozen White, Keeping the Voices Quiet, and My Temperature Garden. Projects that I started was my Chatelaine, My Temperature Garden, Keeping the Voices Quiet, which I finished, my Eastern Lady, the Running Horses one, the European Town, and Home of a Needleworker. I think that's all that I started. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So that's that. I will continue to work on this one. I'm in no hurry to finish it because I highly doubt that I'm ever going to do another Chatelaine again with the cost that they are. I love them, but I cannot justify the cost of, well, you know, they're expensive. So, you know, I just can't justify that when there's so many other beautiful charts out there that are so much cheaper. Not at this point in my life anyway. Maybe somewhere down the line when my kids are all grown up and they're not so expensive. Temperature Garden's finished. I can cross that one off. Eastern Lady, I will continue to work on her. She'll be a big one for next year. Running Horses I'll work, or European Town I'll work on when I feel like I need something easy to work on. Home of a Needleworker I will work on when I need something small. It is 40 count though, so you know, and it's 2 over 2, so it's 20 count, but you know, still 40 count, finding those holes. It does take a lot of brain power, so that's why I only stitch on it a little bit at a time. Let's see, I can go back. I also have, for other whips that I do have, I have my Dreaming of Tuscany, which I will continue to work on. I'll work on that in the month of April because that's when I went to Italy. And so that I'll be working on that then. And my Great Britain sampler, which was a round robin when I went to the Heed thing in England. Remember 2016? When I went there in 2016, this was a round robin, so I still have to complete that. Up on the rooftop, I'm working on. This one is a UFO right now. I hope to come back to it one day. When Dreams Come True, I hope to come back to that one day. Howling, This is the one that I hope to pull out again this year. Just because I feel like I'm torn between the two, so I'm actually not 100% sure, but I am leaning more towards Howling. I might pull out them both and just kind of work on them here and there throughout the year. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do there. And Dragonfly, which has been a whip since 2013. That's the Love Thy Threads one that I was working on. And yeah, I hope to get that done this year, 2019. Yikes. Also my Snow White, which I don't know why I just stuck it up there and not written it in like everything else. But I do still have my Snow White kit, which I started in 2016. Not sure when I'm going to work on that, but I do want to complete it at some point as well. The fairy tree, I'm going to, as you see, is crossed out. I'm not going to continue with that. I'm going to do it in diamond painting, as well as the World Travel Bookshelf. I'm either going to buy the print or do the puzzle, or if I'm brave enough, do it in diamond painting, because I know that this turned out beautifully because another lady did it in diamond painting and hers turned out awesome. So, but I'm not sure. I might just buy the puzzle or buy the print, which is a lot easier to hang up on a wall. So that's it, guys. I will see you next month. I will let you know how I finish on that guy and what I do pull out for January. Thank you guys so much for watching. I wish you guys all a very happy and healthy new year. Happy stitching, and take care of yourself and each other, and always be kind. So I'll see you guys again. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you all very much. And although I haven't been around that much, but still, here I am. So take care. Bye-bye. See you next time.